welcome to the Insurance Buzz. This is Michael and Courtney Weaver.
Hello! I have my own spot now. It is official. I am in the intro. I am on the cover. I have slid my chair closer to you. I am now officially a co-host.
You're official?
I'm officially official. Get my whistle. Here we go.
So today we want to talk about gratitude and some gratitude exercises that we do. But to start this show off, we just want to say thank you so much for your support, for you reaching out, telling us things that you enjoy about the show, for sharing it with your peers, for posting it on social media. For those of you that have given us a 5-star review, especially thank you for that. That helps in more ways than you know.
Yeah. So gratitude, I want you to share because it's something that we do every single training we start at Weaver Sales Academy with an attitude of gratitude. And this is a practice that you have, that you passed on to me. And I just want to hear what your gratitude practice is like and why we do that at Weaver Sales Academy.
Yeah, absolutely. So attitude of gratitude, number one, life is not, it's not always easy, you could say. So there's always going to be curveballs, obstacles, things that come up that just are not maybe the greatest things in the world. So one thing that has changed my life is an attitude of gratitude practice. It's one thing I do every single day before I get out of bed. And it's one thing that we do to start every single Weaver Sales Academy training off, because if you can constantly remind yourself of all the good things going on in your life, even when you come across those things that may not be so good or the obstacles, they don't ruin your day because you're constantly reminding yourself of actually 99% of my day, of my week, of my month is actually really good.
Yeah.
You know?
There's so many times, especially in this industry, where you're focusing on, something not going well, or you're dealing with people on their worst day, or, you're looking at maybe targets that you haven't hit or goals that you haven't achieved. And so it's easy to get kind of sucked into where you're falling short. And I think, and it's something that you listening know, and I would challenge you to actually put it into action and put it into place. And it doesn't have to be big. I think for me, when I'm thinking or speaking out loud things that I'm grateful for, I always start with like basic needs. Like the fact that I woke up, and the fact that, the sun is shining, or that I have hot running water. I think those things sometimes can get overlooked. And when you think about it, life's pretty freaking great. And if you're constantly looking for that, your outlook and your mindset, you're even rewiring pathways in your brain. And something else, I'm just going to add on to this. If you do have a partner or a spouse, business partners, what was the best thing that happened to you today? That's a question that Michael and I ask each other
Every night. What's one great thing that happened to you today, or what's the best thing that happened to you today?
Yeah, because sometimes I feel like we can go through our day and just kind of go through the motions and not actually like pause at, and it's cool to see what got you really excited. Like what fired you up. So I think that's an easy gratitude practice that you can do, especially with the holidays. There's a lot of energy around that and emotions that can come up. And I know this is the holiday that's the gratitude holiday, so we wanted to share that. But can I dive into how I worked myself into the...
I'm glad you brought that up.
No.
We're going to talk about that.
Let's talk about me, okay? All right, I know we're talking about gratitude. Thanks for your turkey, gobble, gobble. So let's talk about me.
Yep, so... Look, I'm grateful I'm not worm food, okay? I woke up on this side of the green grass.
Did you say worm food?
Worm food, man.
Oh my God. Okay.
And I'm also grateful that my favorite person in the world is now an official host of the Insurance Buzz. We're about to get buzz every single episode.
I think we should tell you guys something. This is the second time we're recording this episode, because the first time we did it, I stopped it halfway through and I was like, no, that's not right. And he's like, oh shit. I'm like, oh God. He's like, you should have just kept it rolling so they can see how we navigate. So we're going to let this one roll. This is just this is the dynamic that you're going to get from us. We want to keep it real with you. We want to be very honest and transparent about what it looks like to build a business, what it looks like to build a life. what we're navigating. And we're very different people. I would like to say that I bring the fun.
Yeah, you're the queen of fun.
I am the queen of fun. I think that my belief is that money follows fun. Money follows passion and excitement and that energy. So I'm always trying to figure out, how do I make my day more excitable and fun and enjoyable?
But it's so true, because when you're passionate about what you're doing, when you're excited about what you're doing, you're going to have fun doing it. Like, it's like the work hard, play hard motto. Like, when you are excited, and when you walk into a place of business that they're rocking on all cylinders, there's something to be said about that excitement, that fun, just that intensity level that you're like, whoa, that is addicting.
Yeah. So that's how I'm in this scene. So behind the scenes, when we launched the podcast, I was doing a lot of the work behind the scenes. I'm really helping to facilitate that. I got a little jelly, I got to be honest with you, because the people that you were bringing on and the things that you were talking about, I wanted to learn from them and hear from them, but also share my perspective or ask them questions on, what I was curious about, because I'm also curious about what it feels like and what you grow through, and not always I think it's great that we share a lot of the top tips and practices and tools and tactics that you can really implement to up-level your mindset and your business and your bank account. But I'm also curious on the moments where it's not going your way.
Right.
Like, how do you work through that? Because there's been so many moments, I know in my life and I know in your life, where that actually is where the gold is digging up that. So I just wanted to ask more questions too. I wanted to be a part of it. And frankly, when we think about, our business, we've worked together our entire married life. We got married in February, opened up our business in April, and we were off to the races. And so everything that we really have fun and enjoy doing, we do it together.
Yeah, that's why, the dynamic with you is going to be amazing, because you just offer a different dynamic. You offer a different perspective.
I feel like you're just gassing me up right now a little bit.
No, I'm not gassing you up. But,
I feel like you are.
But it's true. We started, so for those that may not know, we started agency together, all right? And we were wildly successful in that. And then after about a couple of years, Courtney went off and she started a business, a fitness business. And we kind of you mainly did that. I helped out a little bit behind the scenes, but wildly successful, another top 1% producer. And then she went on to direct sales and crushed it there, built a team of over 1,000 women in less than 3 years, top 1% in 2 years.
I love, you're just spitting my resume.
Well, it's because, but I think that we've been in 4 different type of sales industries, top 1% producers, earners in every single organization. And so I believe that there is not actually enough of the female dynamic and perspective, especially in the insurance world. I mean, sometimes we still walk in, and I witnessed this firsthand, all right, with some of our business dealings that we do. And sometimes it's still like the good old boys freaking club. And personally, that pisses me off. And so, and maybe that's because I'm married to you. Maybe it's because of the stuff I watch you go through being a owner in the space. And so I think I believe that this is only going to enhance the insurance buzz by having your perspective on here, your dynamic. You're amazing at what you do. And for those of you that have supported us along the way, thank you. I think this is going to be the 92nd episode, which is freaking wild to think about. But y'all think the first 92 episodes were good? You wait till we got Courtney on here now. Things are about to get even better.
They're about to get weird. Shit's about to get weird. Because I'm going to ask some crazy questions. But I think that, and thank you, I have to take a moment and receive that. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. I do think that, I will offer a different dynamic as being a woman in business. But I think regardless of gender or what that looks like, I think we just have different skill sets and we have different circles even of people that we can attract and that we have learned from that add value to our lives that we want to share with you, the listener, and really help you grow in whatever capacity that looks like. But I really wanted to open up myself to hear from some of these incredible people that we're interviewing.
Yeah, it's been amazing.
That's the one thing that I've learned about podcasting is if you want to have an intentional conversation with somebody, this may be the way to open up the door to really take it to the next level, to have that connection, to have that introduction. I think that's been the most beautiful thing, even with you, the listener, is really deepening that relationship because you're getting to hear us talk about business and IVF and having a family and the highs and the lows of, being married and partnerships and hitting walls when we thought we were going to grow in this category or growing in areas where we didn't expect it and what that challenges that brought along. So I think that all of that to say, I am very pumped to be here. I'm excited to be here.
Well, I'm glad because I'm pumped too. If y'all can't tell, even our energy levels are a little different. All right, so but it's gonna be so dang good. I'm so pumped to have you as an official host on the Insurance Buzz.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
I don't want you to wrap up because I still have something to say. I'm going to speak to the person who is navigating a decision or things are going to change in your business. I want to give you permission to not be married to how it starts and how it finishes. So the Insurance Buzz started with Michael and we had one idea or plan for it and it navigated and it evolved and it became something different. This may also navigate and evolve and become something else too. And I want to give you permission as you go through life. The only way that you're going to figure out what the next step is or where you should go or the decision that you make is you just start doing it. So when we got into this, it was one thing. And I want to give you permission. If there's an area in your life that you're like, I'm afraid to start this because I don't want to be committed to this whole thing and how it looks like right now, it's probably not going to look like that forever. You hope it doesn't, actually. You hope it grows and evolves and becomes something else. So I want to be a living, breathing representation that you can grow and change and evolve. And that's part of it. That's life. That's why we're doing this.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and tag on to this.
Okay, go.
The other thing is you don't always have to know everything. You don't have to have a perfect plan. You just have to take action.
Yeah.
You just have to take action. Look, I didn't know shit about podcasting before we got started. You gave me a mic, said, hey, do
it.
We started doing it, and it has evolved, and it's been fun. And look, I can promise you we are only going to continue to evolve. We're only going to continue to try and bring as much value as we can to you, because that's what this is all about. But I want to tag team on that, because if there's one thing I've learned in the multiple businesses we've ran is, look, you can have a perfect plan, but it's never going to be perfect.
Yeah.
The plan's never going to be perfect. There's going to have to be changes that you have to make along the way. There's going to be curveballs that get thrown at you. So most importantly, if you have a calling, if you have this feeling of, hey, I need to do this. This is what lights me up. This is what fires me up. This is what excites me. This is what adds fun to my life. Just do it. Just take action.
See, the energy of gratitude. This is the magic that happens when you start thinking and focusing on what you currently have and being grateful for what you have. And then how do you make that even more abundant? And how do you share that with people around you? So again, if it wasn't for you listening, we would just be two people talking to a very large microphone. So this is... Thank you. I mean, it really, I truly mean that because you listening give us permission and a space to show up and do something that we love. Like we loved it. We get so excited about what we do every single day, about being able to have the space to share what we're going through, and that we get to do it together, and we get to do it and create a life and a legacy that we're freaking excited about. And we want to inspire you in even some capacity to lean into that a little bit more. So
Absolutely.
that's what we're going to be doing. That's what we're going to be doing on The Buzz. It's not just for insurance professionals. So share this with your friends. Share this with people that you love. We invite you to connect with us. Share if there's something that you want us to talk about. If you have a question, if you just want to go a little bit deeper on something and you want us to hear whatever, like we're open. Like shoot us a message. Like we love to connect with you. This is such a, why are you laughing?
'Cause I was gonna say the same thing. You know what? Like look at you already taking over, man. I love this.
Know what?
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say
I am older. I'm not going to say stronger, but you give me a microphone. This girl will take it. She will run with it.
no, but it's so true. Like thank
Yeah.
you guys. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. If you haven't connected with us on socials, make sure you connect with us. LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, doesn't
We're
matter.
everywhere.
We're everywhere. We're on it. We want to know you. We want to hear from you. If you haven't given us a 5-star review,
Now would be the
obviously,
time.
we would take that as well. Tell
Yeah.
your peers about it. Let them know about the Insurance Buzz. We've got some amazing things planned. The set of guests we already have booked.
Oh,
We about to turn things up a notch, my friend.
like these are some of some mentors that we have learned from, people that we admire, people that we respect. It's going to be a wide range of things too. We're going to talk about money. We're going to talk about mindset. We're going to talk about recruiting and hiring and
Relationships, working together as spouses. Like,
yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Ooh.
We're just going to continue to grow and evolve.
taking
and-
care of yourself, personal,
Yeah.
fitness, like, all good.
Fitness.
All right.
Speaking of fitness, it is Thanksgiving Day when you are listening to this or in the future. So disregard your health today. Today is not about your health. Today is about spending time with the people that you love.
You know
and
what? Today is the reason you've been sacrificing about 200 calories a day.
Bullshit. I
so
have not
you
been
could
sacrificing.
add it all up and
No.
eat at least 5,000
Don't
calories.
tell them
in
that.
ex-
Do not tell them that.
I haven't been sacrificing
I was going to say,
anything.
that's going to create a weird relationship
This
with
was
food.
a joke. It was a joke.
Not a funny joke.
It was a terrible joke. Boo. Okay, so anyways, but with that being said, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving!
We hope you, your family, your friends have an amazing day today. We hope you stuff your face full
Stuff
of
it.
all kinds of good things.
Wait.
You know, turkey, ham, mashed potatoes and gravy, some noodles, some
Okay.
dressing or stuffing, whatever you call it.
Yeah, what is that? That's a interchangeable dressing stuffing.
I don't know.
know.
What's up?
Here's my question. This is what I'm going to leave you with, and I want to leave our audience with. I want to hear. I want to hear your favorite Thanksgiving dish, and I'm going to share a little something before I hear that. I'm going to give you time to think about it. So when I met Michael, I'm going to tell you this story. When I met Michael, we went to Thanksgiving, and we'd been together for about, 10 months, give or take. We met in February, Thanksgiving. Okay. So we go to Thanksgiving, and I'm perusing, because I love a good food holiday. And I'm perusing, and I'm like, where's the pie? Where is the pumpkin pie? And they're like, it's right there. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? And in Michael's family, it's tradition that they do icing on their pumpkin pies. This is not like frosting. It's like a glaze. So I'm getting myself hyped up because this is now 11 years of pumpkin pie with icing. And your girl always has to tell my parents, can you bring me a naked pumpkin pie? I just need a naked pumpkin pie that doesn't have ice. It's great. It's got a glaze on it. It's like butter and sugar. You're going to ask for the recipe. I don't have it. I'm not going to make it. I've put up a protest sign. I am not making pumpkin pie with icing. But that's a little tradition that I'm going to share with you that I learned that startled me, but I'm now accepted. It even made it into our wedding vows. The pumpkin pie with icing. All right, let me hear your favorite Thanksgiving dish. Go. And you can't say that.
I'm not going to say that.
Okay, I was going to say. Then I'll feel bad that I don't make
But
it.
now everyone's like, a pumpkin pie with icing.
It's like a glaze.
It's nice.
Yeah.
It's great. It's a
It's
Weaver
very
thing.
rich.
It's amazing. it adds to the pumpkin pie experience. Okay.
Okay.
So, anyways, enough defending the pumpkin pie with icing. My favorite zucchini casserole.
Oh gosh, now they're gonna ask for this.
And you're gonna be like, "What's that?" Look,
Okay.
it's really easy. It's a lot of cheese, Velveeta cheese.
Yeah, not even. It's
like-
cheese that doesn't have to be refrigerated.
What, like stove top stuffing? Probably.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Shredded
Some
zucchini.
shredded zucchini, and I'm sure some
Butter?
probably butter and sugar.
No sugar.
No sugar, just butter. And it's just this basically cheesy
Yeah.
greatness that is delicious.
Clogs your arteries.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It's
Definitely.
one time a year.
Definitely not a good situation, but we'll eat the whole damn pan.
Yeah. So, anyways,
take it.
that's my favorite. What's your favorite?
Okay, my favorite is oyster dressing, which now everyone's going to ask me what oyster dressing is. It's scalloped oysters, so it's oysters and crackers and butter and milk. We clearly live in the freaking Midwest, okay? This is what we're doing here.
It's just as terrible as it sounds.
It's delicious. I love it. But my favorite actually is like that combo of noodles, mashed potatoes, ham, turkey, gravy. Like I just like combo. Like I can't just pick one.
Yeah, noodles with your homemade noodles with mashed potatoes and gravy is very, very hard to beat.
Yeah, so that's it. Now we have you salivating. So even if you're not listening to this on Thanksgiving, make your own Thanksgiving. Make it whenever you want. You don't need a date. Just celebrate what you have, what you're grateful for, your life. Get excited about it. Grow, evolve, change. And then make sure you listen to the Insurance Buzz on Mondays and Thursdays, and we'll be here to provide all the content to enhance your life. All right, that's it. That's all I got.
All right, my friends. So, as you all know, time is the most valuable, all right, asset that we all have. We appreciate you spending time with both
Ooh.
of us today.
Oh, yeah.
With both of us today and going forward. In all seriousness, thank you so much for your support. We appreciate you. If you haven't given us a 5-star review, we would appreciate that. Other than that, we hope that you have an amazing Thanksgiving. Make it great.